You find an easy passageway, and it's almost like you have been here before, because you know. Oh, don't step over there. That's a bit dangerous. And essentially, when you hear a small rattle, you just take a stick and just easily guide a snake away from your path. And she's a pro at this, easily.
Oh. Do we need to roll any stealth checks?
Not yet. Okay, you come to a path that essentially diverges to a right and a left. So which way are you going?
Naeris?
Would the right one lead us further into the swamp, in my estimation, or towards the edge?
Probably the left one would lead you closer into the heart of this.
The left.
The right one would be closer towards the barracks.
Alright, so the
Left.
Well, if you could roll us in another survival check, Naeris. And again, others people can assist her if they want to. So
I have 18.
18. You spot some tracks in the
I point them out to the others just so.
And this moist. And again, if it had been in any other, maybe they wouldn't have not recognize it. They are fairly big tracks. You also see like steel boot tracks, clearly from Kraken soldiers and so forth. But these,
walking together? Or?
Yeah, walking together. Nice. But these are big. Roll a nature check.
I mean, are we talking?
We're talking at least a
Godzilla tracks?
we're talking a large creature at least.
21.
Yeah, essentially when an Aurora says a troll, you're like, yep, troll.
Always want to kill one.
Sure.
So we just need to be on the lookout. It wasn't dumb anyway.
And Kazimir essentially says, I have never fought a troll, but I know fire and acid is the way to go. Any of you can provide that?
No, but I can slap in the face with my glaive.
Well, that's again. Don't get me wrong. That's great, but we will not be able to kill it unless we have fire or acid.
If they hurt me, I can.
Okay, so we'll just wait for it to almost kill it, then have it hurt you, and.
But
don't
we can produce flames, right? I mean,
well, I have some torches.
Yeah,
it won't. Again, it will just prevent it from regenerating, but
that's all we need to do if we need to fight it. Let's see if we can avoid it, though.
Yes.
Very well. Yes. Okay. So now you're on alert. Maybe this is the time where you need to roll and stealth check.
Okay.
Is it everyone?
Individual, yeah. Stealth checks, and you have disadvantage due to your armor.
That would be 7.
7.
16.
16. Kazimir rolled a 19.
7.
7. Okay.
We rolled very poorly. Doesn't someone have...
Create a map. I do. So here we have some of that delicious swamp water. Delicious swamp water. Swamp water.
I hate swamp water.
I hate swamp water. Then we have some trees over here. Some trees over here.
Swamp trees? Delicious swamp trees?
How far do we estimate we are from the barracks?
As of now, you are probably 2 hours travel.
Far enough away that they wouldn't be able to hear our sounds of the fight. Unless we detonate.
No, again, they won't be able to hear, no.
Okay.
Cool. And
oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
roll initiative. Yeah. I did get a surprise round on you, but still roll so we know which order we're going in.
God damn.
Gosh fucking darn it.
Let's see, where are my enemies? They are there. Let's see if we can find her.
So how did my braces work? It was just
essentially
part of the attack that I conjured.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And then it disappears on your start of your next turn.
Okay.
And let's see. Rasamas was back on the airship, if I recall correctly.
Rail some ass.
Yes. Okay. So what did you roll initiative-wise?
I rolled 11.
11. Yes.
Ducks.
Davree?
You need to put me in front because I rolled a 4.
14.
14. Okay, and I also have to roll for Kazimir. Well, I'm gonna use Resimast damage. He rolled a 6. So,
Yeah.
and then the enemies, they rolled a 7. I'm gonna say +1 due to that.
Oh. Would we have? Oh,
They have a surround. Yeah. Exactly. Essentially, what you see is from the swamp. You see this large troll, female troll, rise up. She's holding a staff. She has like an amulet of tooth from various creatures. Then behind you, you see what appears to be a bow-wielding goblin, and from the two swamps, you see 2 soldiers.
Could these be the tribespeople?
No. You can clearly see these are Karakan soldiers.
Oh, okay, good. Just want to make sure.
And you see the troll.
Oh, so it's a troll.
Yeah, the troll glees delightfully at you, raises up her hand, and then you see in a manner that is similar to Jace, she conjures 2 orbs. She's gonna fire towards, let's say, Naeris and Kazimir.
Right.
So towards you, Naeris, that's gonna be, let's see here, +6 to hit, so that's gonna be above 20.
That is a hit. I mean, that is.
And she rolled a 16 against Kazimir, which also hits. Great. Then I roll d10s.
Damn it.
So towards Kazimir, she does a total of, let's see here, 4 points of damage as she rolled a 1.
I just realized.
And she does a total of 13 points of force damage towards you now.
How much? Sorry?
13 points.
13.
She did max damage with that blast. Eldritch Blast. Let's see here. What's Kasimir's HP?
Which level are we on? I'm still on
10.
10.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
10.
Then we have Hobgoblin number 1.
Is that the one behind me?
Yeah, or rather, Goblin number 1, I must say. And because it's a surprise round, it gets sneak attack. So
Can I uncanny dodge?
yeah, certainly if it hits you, well,
Yeah.
we'll need to check that first. That's gonna be 16 to hit.
Miss.
Then it takes a dagger and tries to fling that towards you as well. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge.
So that's, let's see here, scimitar. It's gonna be 4 points, and then I need to roll, I believe it's only 2d6. Yeah. 5, 4, that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Is that half?
Yeah, so down to 4.
Super.
Then the Hobgoblin number 2 rushes Davree. Death to the enemy of Caracas. Yeah.
Just heads up, because I did not say it when we asked about fire, but I'm actually able to cast Flame Bolt because of my tattoo.
You're able to cast
Flame Bolt. So
Okay.
I do a fire. I've forgotten that bit.
Okay, very well. Then no problem. Davree, that's going to be 18 against your AC on the first strike.
No.
The second one is 24 against AC.
Oh god damn.
And he's
No, it's not.
are using puddles shield. So you essentially see this infant spirit rushes up and like and giggles at him like. I can see he's so confused like.
What?
Also because I'm just like a paint building where you stand just clean.
Wait, what? Number 3 is gonna rush against you, Naeris. It's gonna attack twice. That's a natural 20 on the
That is
first,
definitely a hit.
and then it's gonna be 20 something on the
That
second.
also hits.
Okay, but he's wielding a shield and a sword. Shield and a sword, so it's only a d8. So let's see here, that's 3, that's 6, plus 4, that's 10 points on the first slash. And then it's gonna be 7 on the second attack.
Alright.
Cool. Then we are back to the actual initiative round. Naeris, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, what is number 3 actually? It's a goblin.
That's a hobgoblin with a sword and shield.
Wait a minute, I just need to check something.
Yeah, sure. Aurora is your turn next, so if you have any blind, so then comment it now.
Oh yeah, I already have a plan.
Okay, cool.
What sort of creatures would live in this swamp? You'd say
Alligators, snakes, sort of wing.
spiders?
Yeah.
Could I see about 3 spiders? Just.
Oh, you want to cast giant insect or something like that?
Yeah.
Again, you have the spell components to it. Yeah, I believe you have like a bottle of various insects you would just...
Nice.
Bottle spiders.
Alright, because then I would cast giant insect.
Yeah.
And just make 3 giant spiders.
Yeah, what would I use for that? Use those.
Oh, you have some large ones here.
Okay, yeah, they're large, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're just gonna put the black ring on
Surrounded. Blah.
Kukiana here.
So I'll cast that. And then for my bonus action, I will turn into...
Yeah, you can.
Actually, I can't. But I'll turn into... Hang on, I just need to figure out if this is a good idea.
Because you cannot be transformed into.
No, I can't turn into an elemental, but I could. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. I'll turn into a direwolf.
Direwolf.
Yeah. Don't you
Yeah, just put her on top of it. So this number 3 goblin with a shield, like, haha, can't you try some what the shit?
Alright, but I assume the giant things just attack when I attack next, right?
Don't they attack on your turn?
Well, I don't really believe the spell says anything about that, but I can just check it.
It's like spiritual weapon, then you can summon it and attack.
Okay, let's see.
And you said giant spider, right?
They act on my turn each round, but I guess do they just act?
I'm gonna allow you to attack with them on your turn.
This turn, I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's...
Giant spider, 328.
I guess it's just 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, do you have to stats for them? Otherwise?
No, I don't have...
I'm just looking.
I'll just roll an attack roll. Yeah, I just...
Take that one.
You need extra.
Here you go.
Oh my
Useless.
goodness, thank you. So basically, a 6, a 7, and a 9 means that... giant spider... That... the best one would be a 14?
Not enough.
Alright, so none of them hit.
Essentially what you see is that this veteran soldier just takes off his shield and just blocks these 3 bite attacks from the spiders.
Alright.
That was Naeris' turn, unless you... No, you can't bite because you have used the action.
Yeah, I use my action to...
Aurora.
Cast.
Okay, I will use my movement to run 1, 2, 3, and bonus action disappear and appear behind this hobgoblin.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a sneak attack on it.
Yes, that was exactly what I was hoping for. So sneak attack, that is not with advantage. Just a straight roll, and I'm going in with my short sword to begin with. That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
Yes.
Easily enough.
So 1d6 plus I get 66 sneak attack damage. So this armor dies. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. 24 points of damage.
Okay, very well. Essentially half this health at that point. Well, then it's the enemy's turn. The goblin that grabs his side like, oh, fuck you. And then you see he produces a vial.
Mm-hmm.
And he uncorks it, and as you do, you see that flames spout out from it, like essentially like a lit candle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he flings it towards Naeris and the spiders. Naeris, I'll need you to make a dexterity save.
Right.
Will this friend in the middle also need to make one?
Yep.
16.
Does
You succeed, and you also need to throw the spiders as
I
well.
also need for the spiders.
The goblin does not succeed, I should say.
Does making a range attack while in the lead not do some effect?
No, because this is just a saving throw. It's not a melee. It's not a weapon attack.
Natural 20, 12, and 17.
What do you say?
Natural 20, 12, and 18, yeah.
Okay, only the 12 fails.
Alright.
So you just decide which one.
The first one, the lowest number.
Do you need paper to write down the health?
Yeah, I have here.
Okay, cool. So I need to. Well, my one is 6s. Well, 4, 7. So that's 9 points of fire damage in full. So 4 to those that succeed on the saving throw. Okay, so see, this is the alchemist fire that you just like. Well, number 2.
Sorry, I forgot the number again.
9 on full damage and 4 on half.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, the hobgoblin cannot get close enough to his ally to gain benefit of his passive ability, so he's just gonna slash towards you. Davree.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be 23,
Hit.
and not enough on the second one.
Nope.
And he's dual wielding, so that's a 1d10. That's gonna only be 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And essentially, the one just swarmed by spiders and a wolf that says, "Kukiana, help me out!" And you see the troll like turns around like, "Oh, I will help you out." And let's see.
Was it?
And in that moment, she casts fireball.
Okay.
Where to?
Well, that's gonna be everyone except number 2 goblin.
Okay, I will.
Again, you're not within range.
I'm not in. Okay.
It's me.
You, Naeris, Kazimir, the 3 spiders, and the goblin in the middle. And you can see he's like, "Oh shit!"
That's not what I meant.
Yep. So make a dex save.
What's the size of a fireball in this game? +3.
20 feet radius.
15 for Naeris.
You succeed.
Wouldn't I hit number 2 then?
Yeah. No, it's not because she's essentially casted, so only you,
I see.
your line,
I
and
see.
forward.
Yeah. Jesus.
The lowest for the spiders is 16.
They all succeed.
Damn, this is a good for natural 20s.
8.
You fail, and I also need to make a save for that poor goblin. He succeeds as well.
Did you succeed your save?
Yeah.
And is it 86 for fireball?
Yeah.
I don't have fireball, so I don't know.
I can't remember almost killing everyone.
I'm just gonna save it. So that's
86. Yes.
27 points of fire damage.
Halved.
Half to those of you succeeding.
So what, 27?
27, so that's gonna be what? 13?
Alright.
Yes.
That was a good chunk.
Oh.
Really? 13?
No, I very much did.
Oh, you failed.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Yeah.
Well, then it is Kazimir.
Go, Cassie.
So what he's gonna do first is he's gonna cast. Should he use chain lightning? Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
You shoot a bolt of lightning at your target from targets, so as many 3 other targets within 30 feet. A target will be creature or a creature to make a dex save. 10d8. Yeah, he's gonna do that essentially. So he's gonna target the 3 goblins. And you see the lightning cracks along him. And in the moment he casts it,
He can actually also hit.
but it's only 3 creatures.
All 3 creatures?
3 bolts leave from that. Oh no! So you can hit all of them.
Nice.
And when he does, you see he actually flies up in the air and lands 10 feet away. He's a storm sorcerer.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So I need to make a lot of saves. Okay, let's start with number 3.
I actually love the idea if number 3 dies without me or the spiders having done anything.
What What's his?
Well, number one
He was killed by his
Two fails.
arachnophobia.
Number
And
one
the fireballs
fails.
And the
Yeah.
electricity.
And Kukiana rolls a natural one. So they all fail.
Oh, good.
Yeah!
So now, do any of you have D8s?
Yeah. I mean,
Roll them, baby.
Oh boy!
as long as
Oh,
it's deadly
mommy.
to the enemies.
47.
What?
47 points.
Well, number one is definitely down. I dare say.
Thanks for that.
Give him my praise.
I'm just double
This
checking
one?
here.
Yes.
And this.
Yeah.
Yeah, number one burst up in lightning and flames. Number 3 it also just smokes up.
Number 3, goodbye.
And number 2,
I did nothing to that.
well, it's still standing, but it's down in single digits. And then,
It's still standing. It's just the legs.
and Kukiana, the troll commander, she didn't like that, but she's also standing. Ouch. Well, and let's see, Judge double checking that he doesn't have any bonus actions or anything weird like that. He's gonna use the sorcery point to cast a cantrip at number 2.
Yes, please. Thank you.
And then he's gonna cast Ray of Frost on that one, so it needs to make a save. Fails, and that's 2d8. 10 points. And you just see it throw solid.
Yeah. I can't push it back.
So far.
And when he's done, you basically see him like,
God, I wanna fuck him.
So it is, I guess.
Well, to seduce the NPC.
That's the nice thing about Alice not being here. I don't have much competition with them to fuck.
your turn.
No, it's actually Rel's last turn.
No,
My turn? Oh, cool.
that's Kazimir, basically.
Cool. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, is that dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will I pull back the cloak, and even though I'm wearing the armor underneath, you can kind of see a light shining up, and it gathers around my arm in these rainbow colors on my left arm. I raise it out, and a bolt of fire shoots out at the troll.
That's so cool.
Make a ranged spell attack. So that's charisma.
Nope, 12.
It's not enough.
Nope.
Rather, actually, you do hit her, but you see there's like this dark swirling energy that just block it.
Bitch gonna die.
I guess no. 'Cause that's
Puny flames cannot hurt me.
Show her what you
I
got.
have been gifted.
Ugh.
I'm gonna get this warhammer right up your ass. Shield.
Very well. Naeris, it's your turn. And your army of spiders. And
What's their movement actually?
I believe 40, and there's
I think.
difficult terrain on the swamp water.
Oh, but actually, they have some sort of fancy.
And you have a climb, which allows them to ignore walls and so forth. But
That's true. I think this one might not be able to reach.
okay, very well.
To be perfectly fair, I'll just attack with 2 of these.
Yeah.
For now, that would be 14 to hit the best.
Yep. Especially
Spiders!
she swats them away like a dog trying to leap up into your lap. You just,
Nope.
Difficult terrain. That's half movement, right?
yeah, that's correct. But you would be able to take a step more and hit her.
That is true. Then I'll try a bait attack.
Oi.
And I have advantage because my
attack.
attack, for some reason, is here.
Okay, wolves are good at working as a group, man.
23 to
That
hit.
hit.
Finally.
Just leap into her leg like.
She takes 14 points of damage. And has to succeed on a saving throw, strength saving throw, or be knocked prone.
That's one of the strong points.
Yeah, I mean that would be.
She rolled a 17 on the die, so I
Yeah,
guess
that's definitely enough.
Yep. But still effective.
Yep, and that's the turn.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I use my movement and... yeah, I will take just like 2 steps and then teleport on top of her.
No, you cannot end your turn on a creature's turn. So,
Is there a tree next to her, maybe?
There's swamp water.
Yeah, you know, I'll just appear like
Just revel
right
in it.
behind her then.
I mean, the next best thing.
And I'm going to slash with my shields. And
Would you
I get
get
advantage?
Sneak attack.
Yeah, she gets sneak attack.
Like anywhere I stand.
Again, even if she cast a dagger, she will get sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use this baby. Okay, that's fine. 18.
That hits.
Okay, so it's 1d6 on there, and then 66 for the slow shooting.
There you go.
Okay, no. Okay. 10, 15, 19, 20, 22, 26 points of damage.
Damn.
She damaged?
She's close to though.
Yeah, that was...
And was that with mind rend?
no.
Not the short sword. Okay.
Yeah, yes, it was with my regular shot.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I should probably mention that spider number 2 is barely standing.
Like one hit.
The same is true for the troll. However, you do start to see that her wounds on her body try to close up. And you didn't hit with fire, right?
Did not.
Nope. So this actually starts to close up.
Oh, why? I get it. The spider is very envious
Yeah.
of her healing abilities. It's all curled up.
She will get.
I'm more afraid of you than you are.
And you
of
see,
me.
rather than using spells as she started with, she just goes into a feral frenzy. So she starts attacking the spider behind her.
Number 2.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
Alright, let me tell you this. If her damage output would be more than 2, the spider's gone.
You see her just take a bite down on his head and tear it off. Then she looks towards you, Aurora,
Yeah.
and you see one claws come down.
Uncanny dog.
Again, only for the hits. That's gonna be 19 against
I'm dual wielding, so no.
Nope.
Well,
So,
wait, imagine. Then it hits. Still,
What?
right? I have 19.
yeah, so then it hits.
Yes, sorry.
So you try to block it, but it just comes down. That's gonna be 2d6 plus 4. So that's gonna be a total of 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I have a question.
So, right?
Before you write down your health, you already have, I guess. But because I do have a reaction to this, maybe. Do you just want to be hit, or do you want to hit as much as possible?
No. I want to be hit right now.
Yeah. But is it as much as possible, or just being hit?
Just being hit.
Okay. Then, as the
Because you cannot use both Hellfire and an Uncanny, because both take a reaction. Just
I know. That's why I was taking the hit.
Yeah.
what's it called? As a claw's coming in at Aurora, as she's going to hit her, I reach out with the shield, and the energy kind of stretches out and deflects part of the energy back into me.
Essentially creates a link between you and Aurora.
Yeah. So I take half of that damage.
Yes.
So, because I didn't uncanny dodge, I will use my Hellish Rebuke
Yeah, cool.
for fire damage. I cannot remember how that works.
I believe 2d10. You roll. We can just check it up here.
It's these bad ones. That's a 10, right? Yes, it must be.
Yeah, 2d10 fire damage.
Okay, she takes 17 points of fire damage.
Unless she succeeds on a save, which she does. So she takes halves. So you said 17?
Yes.
So that's gonna be 8. Damn, it was close. If she had failed, you would have killed that with it.
Oh, that would have been so cool! So I just shot out in Infernal.
But that was her second attack out of 3.
Yep.
Then she attacks you again, Aurora. That's gonna be
Come at
28, I believe.
Oh yeah, that hits.
She rolled a nice shot on the die. I was like, oh. And you take a total of 14 points of slashing damage again.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then it is Casimir's turn. So should I just?
But wait. Maybe you want to hold on to spells.
Again, he's just gonna use a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
She don't like the fire.
Yeah, but she has already taken fire damage actually, so she cannot regenerate. He cast Ray of Frost instead.
Oh, okay. If not, I'll just stab her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I get it. You guys can do magic, but I can just stab people, like, and I do it well.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
No. To be fair, I can't like fly or make fireballs contest, but I can just straight up stab people.
That's mostly what I do.
Not straight up stab people.
And you can see she's like, and she's just frozen solid.
For good measure, I jammed the glaive up in
Yeah, I also take it.
Just see, she's just scattered into the swamp water, and the bits start to sink a bit down and then pop up again.
Yeah.
Essentially, you created a large cocktail of troll.
Yes.
I just imagine Naeris biting into this frozen troll and break, please!
Welcome to my troll team.
You want to point out, my glaive does have reach, so I never entered the swamp.
Yeah.
I stood just outside the water.
And you see that after the combat, Kazimir just cast prestidigitation, so it looks clean again.
Aurora's not gonna give it up, just like walk out of the swamp water.
Thanks for listening. The intro music was by Fischer, whereas the outro music was by Martin Kerr. The other pieces which are mentioned in the description down below were by Kevin MacLeod. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again in Doraken.